there are not many people who will be out with you on stage. Some qualities I love and admire about Karina include her ability to balance unrestrained goofiness with sincerity, spontaneity with practicality, and the fact that she reads as fast as I do. So when I finished up the last 2 Harry Potter books, I could call her up really fast to talk about them.
Gosh, I can't hear you back here. I'm sorry, I'm deaf.
They both read fast.
I don't think the mic's on.
I hear it all.
Hold it right next.
Because I've been friends with her for so long, my memories of Karina are eclectic. Summer reading, sleepovers, backyard swimming pools, the amazing box of dress-up clothes in her closet, making up stories about friendly ghosts, singing, going to see her perform, and her going with me on my first upside-down roller coaster at California Adventure 5 times in a row. I particularly remember a heartfelt conversation we had around age 12 that began with an eye roll, a shrug, and Karina saying, it's not like I'm ever going to get married anyway. Well, when Karina called me to tell me she was dating this guy Giorgio, even on the phone, I could tell she was happier than if she were eating chocolate cake. A while later, my suspicions were confirmed. I haven't told my mom yet, but I have to tell you first. I'm engaged. My first reaction was to say, I didn't give you permission and you're not old enough to anyway. But I knew it was a good decision. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, so I'm not. But I can't say I've ever been so proud and excited for my best friend. Congratulations.
Someone once said that the brain is a miraculous thing. It starts working when you're born and continues working until you stand up to make a speech. See if that's true. First of all, of course, we have to say thank you to the parents who made this happen. Congrats to Giorgio and Karina. The marriage is official now. Facebook has been updated. All of the Pokemon and Beanie Baby analogies aside, we're going to go to a theater analogy because, I mean, why not? You guys met in the theater, and to put it plainly, basically being in love is like being cast in that perfect role. You know, when you see that movie and the star wins the Oscar for it, something they belong in, something that will be with them forever. And although the accolades and all the recognition you will get will be from each other, I've never seen a more perfect role for 2 people than I do right now. She accepts you, Giorgio. As crazy as you are. I had known Giorgio for, I think, 2 shows we did together before I was asked with Rudy to be best man. And I had hoped that he had known the bride a little longer. Turns out he had, though not much. And he did say it happened fast, but the one thing he assured me of is that he knew from the start that she was absolutely the one. And it doesn't get much more magical than that. She accepted you, scabies and all. I can't explain it, but you can ask him later. But yeah, as the 14th Dalai Lama said, love and compassion are not luxuries, they are necessities. Without love and compassion, the human race cannot survive. So, here's to Giorgio and Karina, although my glass is empty. I hope that's not too much of a faux pas.
Take some of mine, I'll take my other drink.
To Giorgio and Karina for keeping humanity alive, and to the love that you both share. Congratulations.
I did spend all night, that long night thinking about this. So I met Giorgio in Footloose. We did Footloose together. It's the very first time I met him. And we auditioned for the exact same part. Giorgio got the part that I wanted. And instead, I got to be his lackey in the show. So you can imagine how hard it was for me to follow him around, seeing him do the part that I wanted. Exceptionally good, might add. And, but it was a lot of fun working with Giorgio. We tend to judge a lot in the theater community when there's new people around, and I was just like, this guy got the part I wanted, I'm not gonna like him at all. But we had a lot of fun going through a song called The Girl Gets Around. Explain that some other time. Giorgio was amazing in the show, and we all simply loved Giorgio from that moment on. It was
Reenactment.
It was yes. It was an amazing show. I met an amazing friend, and I'll never forget that, because he made the show just as much fun as it could ever be. Everyone welcomed him into the family. We had him over every single night that we could for rehearsals and after rehearsals and whatnot. Then Karina comes, and she's just this big ball of sunshine. Never is there a dull moment when Karina's around. You never know what she's going to say next. And that's what we expect when Karina's around. Just like, what will she say next? And on the whole scabies thing, she actually said that my mom has scabies. So on Facebook, she said, your mom has scabies. So I was kind of like, yeah, that's Karina style, that's fine. She doesn't know my mom, my mom does not have scabies. But yeah, I just being at the wedding, I'd really like to say that it's tough for a loudmouth guy like me,
Who all the time bellows like a bull,
to make with the words about the Mr. and Mrs. to be,
when what you think is an empty heart is full.
Today when you said I do, I died. I'm almost too ashamed to tell you why. I love to cry at weddings, how I love to cry at weddings. I walk into a chapel and get happily hysterical. The ushers and attendants, the family dependents, I see them and I start to have you and their handkerchief, and all through the service while the bride and groom are nervous. Hear the joy start streaming down his face. Down my face. I love to cry at weddings. Anybody's wedding, anytime, anywhere, any place. Congratulations.
Does anyone want to follow that?
After all the other toasts that everybody else has done, I get the last one before the dance floor is open to anyone with the courage to go out there.
And a right foot and a left foot.
Which, well, yeah, that goes without saying, more or less. I'd just like to say I could not be happier for my new son-in-law, Giorgio. She could not have made a better pick. Karina, treat him well. Giorgio, you know I have weapons.
So do I.
You'll treat her well. And I'd like to say thank you all for being here. To family, to my Uncle Sam for performing the ceremony. We don't get to see you anywhere near enough. To my in-laws, to my in-laws' in-laws, and to everybody else in the room, thank you for coming. We are so happy you could be here. And to both of my daughters and both of their new husbands, they are such great additions to the family. And we are so happy that you could join us. Thank you.